Good evening slash good afternoon, everybody. It's Talented HV. I hope everyone's doing well and staying safe on this Saturday, September 26th. As some of my subscribers have been waiting for this because I technically originally did this back in July, on July 4th, but I was back in North Carolina at the time, and my aunt and uncle's internet did not agree with StreamYard. And we originally rescheduled on the 5th of September, but then I found out we were going to the beach, so I was like, please tell me this day will work. And my guest said, it does! So, everyone's wait is over. Please say hello to Whistler, A.K.A. Theory of a Blind Man. Thank you for being on my channel.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah. Yes. Let's see. For some people, I say some people because it sounds like a lot of people know exactly who you are, but for someone who doesn't know, would you like to share a little bit about yourself? And if you don't mind, would you share a little bit about your eye condition?
Okay, yeah. We'll start with the eye condition. Started off with detached retinas, and then that developed into cataracts. And then the cataracts developed into neovascular glaucoma. And then by the end of 2003, I think it was like August or September, I lost all usable sight. So it was pretty much just all black with a bunch of laser light shows in my vision. So that was interesting. That's my eye condition. As far as my channel goes, I do a lot of live streaming on my live stream channel. I have 3 channels: A New Upload, Live Stream Strikes Back, and Return of the Gamer. So the Gamer channel is just that. It's all uploads of gaming stuff. There'd be reviews or clips of my live stream gaming. A New Upload are short, digestible forms of video clips that could be clipped from my live streams or just regular old uploads. And of course my live stream, which everyone knows about pretty much, is my live stream shows. So I cover many things from weirdness on YouTube to advocacy, how-tos, tutorials, anything that I find useful to myself I share with other people.
Okay. We got Blind Toes in the chat. He says, what's up? And then he also says, Whistler, we don't want to see 8-pack abs.
I got plenty of layers on, so you won't, Blind Toes, don't worry.
Okay, I had to read that because I thought that was funny. Okay, so, of course, the next question is, what is your YouTube channel name? Of course, you mentioned Theory of a Blind Man, Livestream Strikes Back, and Theory of a Blind Man, A New Upload. Do you have another YouTube channel, which I believe, because I'm not sure which one this is, but there's one where I think you do with Nicole Cata called, like, You'll See for Work, or something on those lines?
That's on my live stream. So anything that I do live is on my Livestream Strikes Back channel. So yeah, like I said, A New Upload are my uploads, and then Return of the Gamer is just for gaming stuff. And the overall thing is Theory of a Blind Man.
Alright. I understand that you briefly said what you do on your channel, but can you, I guess, be a little bit more, give like a little bit more detail, if you could?
Yeah.
Like you say you do gaming, what kinds?
Accessible gaming, like audio games primarily, anything that's accessible on iOS, Windows, or Mac. So I'll do gameplays, walkthroughs, reviews, that sort of thing. Or if people want me to try a game, they can send it to me and I will do a review on it. And then A New Upload, again, is just everything. So if I find an interesting clip from my own live stream, I'll put it in there. If I do article coverage on accessibility, I'll put it in there. And then Livestream Strikes Back is where We'll See for Work. It's a panel discussion, and I'm actually starting a new panel discussion next Friday, which will be regarding O&M, cane stuff, like cane techniques, accessories, that sort of thing. And then I got the Tales from the Tube show, which is my personal favorite. I just find weird stuff on YouTube and commentate on it.
Oh, is that what that is? Because I was always wondering, how did you come up with the name Tales of the Two?
Um,
Because based on the videos, I didn't really understand why. So,
yeah, like Tales from the Tube, Tales from the Crypt. So Tales from the Crypt was an old school horror TV show, just little clips of horror stories. So I kind of took that
okay,
idea and applied it to YouTube because there's a lot of weirdness on YouTube. So that's how I came up with that.
okay. And then of course the next thing I was gonna say was, what do you do on your channel? But you kind of said that, so I won't have you repeat yourself. What is your favorite topic on your channel? So since you have multiple channels, you can pick one from each, or if you just want to say, out of all of them, my favorite is whatever. So,
Favorite topic.
yeah.
Um, I don't know about topic necessarily, but I definitely like it when I've got the panel discussions. For me, the whole point of my all my channels really is to basically just gain knowledge, and so the more people input that I have, the better. And that's kind of what my whole channel is about, is sharing knowledge and information to everyone so they can learn something hopefully. So topic, I guess, would just be knowledge.
That's a good response for especially if
Dodging
you
the
have
question.
more than one channel and you can't just pick one topic. You're
Yeah,
like,
that's hard.
well, okay. The next question is, and of course you can pick one from each channel, I guess. What's your favorite video?
Ooh. Oh my goodness. Um,
When I
oh,
asked this to
I
Sam
know,
and them
I know.
last time, they didn't really know.
Well, I mean, since I've been on YouTube, I've had over 3,000 videos. So it's kind of hard to pick one, but
Oof.
I've got two that I can narrow it down because I love video editing. And it's not out yet, but you'll be able to see my video on Danny Marie AUC's channel when she comes up with the collab video she's doing on custom canes. So I did a
Ooh.
whole Star Wars theme on my custom cane, highly edited. I was really happy with it. The other one would be my, what's it called? It's a parody trailer for basically the Terminator series, if anybody's familiar with that. It's called Skynet, the Genesis, or something like that. It has to do with how we've got AI robots nowadays, and I kind of meld that with Terminator, and so I made a parody movie trailer.
Okay. Blind Toast says Tales from the Crib was a good TV show. And Nicole's here. She says,
Hey,
hi, lovely
Nicole.
people. And Blind Toast says Whistlers. Whistlers panels discussions are awesome.
And yeah, he'll be on actually. Well, hopefully next week he'll be on. I haven't actually confirmed with him yet.
Oh, and I just want to say this too, just for related to when you mentioned about custom canes.
Mhm.
Well, it's not really a custom cane type of thing, but it's cane related. I received the We Walk Smart cane
Oh yeah, how
Um,
is that?
on Thursday. Right now, I'm still trying to figure out like the basics because like the touchpad is kind of interesting to figure out, like with the gestures and everything.
Mhm.
But I do know how to turn it on, turn it off, how to plug it in to charge.
I hear you
And
can't use it in the rain though.
no, you cannot. You cannot use it in any wet condition. You cannot use it in freezing temperatures. So like below 32 degrees, you can't use it. And I think in like super hot weather, maybe like I believe like high 80s and the 90s and above, you can't use it.
Wow.
So there's some limits for the cane, which I think is kind of ridiculous because I would think before they would make a product like that, they should be able to
Yeah.
make it like accessible and usable in any condition.
You would
Because most of the time, at least in my area, the weather's not always correct. So like if it says it's supposed to be sunny, great, and then you use the smart keying, and then
It rains.
yeah, I'm like, oh my god. So yeah. All right. Do you edit your own videos? And if you do, what do you use?
I love editing videos. I'll edit anybody's video if they want. Final Cut Pro 10 on the Mac.
Yeah, I can't edit. I can't edit shit because because I do the videos on my phone, and of course the person that does the editing for me, she goes by Wolfie Apple, who I actually live with. She's only 10 and she knows how to edit stuff, and I'm like,
That's cool.
would you mind being my little editor for my channel? And she's like, sure. I'm like, great. Because again, if I knew how to do stuff with voiceover, I would definitely do it. But most of the stuff I would think would work, it's not accessible.
Yeah.
So, so okay. And how did you discover your editing software?
I always forget his name, but he's a blind bodybuilder, whatever, weightlifter out of Texas. And I saw him using it one day because I just searched blind video editing software, I think, on YouTube. And his video, which actually had nothing to do with Final Cut Pro per se, he just happened to mention it in the video. So that's how I discovered it a couple years ago.
Okay.
Justin something.
Yes, there's a Justin out there that Whistler's talking about. If you know who you are, please reveal yourself. No, I'm kidding. No. Let's see. Nicole says she loves the panel discussions. It sounds like everyone does.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I really do enjoy them.
Yeah. Who or what inspired you to do YouTube?
Lighthouse for the Blind has a program or a competition. It's a $25,000 giveaway, and you have to submit a 90-second video, and you have to upload it to your YouTube channel or your YouTube account, whichever. So once I made that first video, I was hooked. I was absolutely hooked, and I was just using QuickTime back then.
You were using what time? I'm sorry.
QuickTime,
Oh, okay.
very, very, very basic. Can't really do anything as far as editing goes. Oh yeah, and so the contest is called Holman Prize Blindness Ambition Award, and every year they do a $25,000 giveaway.
Just for kicks, did you end up winning that?
No.
Oh, dang. And what was it called again? The
Holman Prize Blindness Ambition Award.
And how did you discover that originally?
I have no idea. I know somebody sent me the link to it. I don't remember who though.
Okay. And you said you've been on YouTube since when?
2014.
Wow. So I'm just saying this for kicks too, and of course I'm totally being humorous when I say this. There's some blind YouTubers that I would listen to, and they have so much content, so many subscribers, and I've been on YouTube set for 7 years, but starting posting 2 years later after I made the account, and just it amazes me how someone like has a YouTube channel for like a short amount of time, and they have so much content, so much interaction with with people watching or like giving them watch time and stuff. Just it amazes me, and I'm like, okay, I'll get there one day.
Yeah,
like my next big goal is to get to 200 subscribers, which I'm at 177, so I'm on my way. Yeah, I'm on my way.
Yeah, it takes a
and
lot
Darkness
of work
is
to build your
here.
channel for sure.
Yeah. Which is why I'm glad that Wolfie Apple agreed to be my editor because I was like, hey, if there's ever a video I think should have those sound effects, of course, not all of them because I don't want to ask her all the time, and I might want to post a video where she may not be available. Like, for instance, I posted a song cover today, and if I really wanted to put like an applause sound effect or something in there, but the editor was not there at the time, so I was like, it doesn't matter, it's fine, it's just a song cover. Darkness is in the chat. He says, cheers to all, I guess, or cheers all, and then it says, Whistler in the hot seat. Cool.
Launcher in darkness.
Ha. Oh, by the way, this is a random question too, not part of the list. You know the user, I think the name is Dark Whistler?
Darth.
Do you know what
Whistler?
I'm talking about? That's not you, is it?
Yes.
Okay, it is. Okay.
That's my personal YouTube that I use to watch channels.
Okay.
I don't upload anything there. That's just my personal YouTube account.
No, because I remember a couple times when I would be in the live chat sometimes for your streams for like a little bit, and I would see that name. I'm like, is this the same person? Like, I would assume because it said Whistler in the name, but what do I know? So that was like, okay, so that's cool. Let's see.
It's a different name now, so it's now the Blind Safari. I changed it again.
I'm laughing at this question in the chat. So Blind Toast says,
Oh, it's gotta be the pie question.
yes, it is actually. If you had a chance to throw a pie at another blind YouTuber, who would it be and what kind of pie? Oh, Blind Toast. He's asked Thomas this question. I'm not sure if he asked me that question, but he's definitely asked Thomas, and I think he asked Sam from the Blind Life that question. So now it's your turn to respond.
What did Sam answer?
I don't remember the YouTuber he said, but I think he said. Well, actually, no. I think he said he wouldn't throw a pie at all. I gotta listen to the stream again, but I think he said he wouldn't throw one at all, I guess.
Well, I'll answer it twice. I would throw a shit pie at someone. I'm not gonna say who. But other than that, I would throw
I'll throw a
a
shit pie
chili
at someone.
peppered pie in Blind Toes' face.
Okay. First of all, I never heard of that flavor. Two,
I'd make it.
did you, huh?
I'd make it just for him.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, did you only pick Blind Toes because he asked you the question?
Whenever I do interviews on my channel, he's always asking the guests what kind of pie would you throw in Whistler's face. So
Again, I don't know, out of all the questions, I don't know why he would ask that. It's a funny question, I just don't know why. And Darkness says, cheers, Darth, leader, and of course, Talented HV, Toes, and Nicole. So I assume he's saying that to everyone that's in the stream, I guess. And then Blind Toast is talking to him. Nicole Caddis says, I want $25,000.
it's coming up, everybody. So in January, it opens up. So if you go to oh boy. Can I post in the chat here? Let me check. I'll just pull it up if I can't.
Also, Thomas is here. He says, hey everyone, hope everyone is doing well today. And then he says, I assume he meant to say hey, because he says, and Haley, and Haley Whistler.
I would just Google Holman Prize Blindness Ambition Award Lighthouse for the Blind of San Francisco.
Let's see. And Darkness says, put some sticky love on that like button.
Oh, I thought he was going to say about the pie. Like, okay, so who wants a Whistler pie?
And then cheers, Thomas,
Right in
he
your
says. Oh, that's who he said, right. Blind Toes reminded me of what Sam said about the pie question. He said, Blind Toes said, Sam said James Raff. That's right, he did say that. And Nicole says, LMFAO. As soon as I heard pepper, I was like, it's either going to be me or blind toast.
I got a different kind of pie for Nicole.
Oh, Lord. Let's see. How did you come up with the topics for your channel? So, like, one day, like, when you were just creating your channels, how did you say, okay, I want to do gaming, I want to do whatever? Like, how did that come up? How did that come to mind?
So we all know what vlogs are, and basically my channel is a vlog, but it's just huge on video editing, production quality, all that great stuff. I want it to be like an enjoyable, entertaining blog. So anything that interests me comes across on my channel. Whatever I'm into in the moment, that'll be on my channel. I have no one specific target audience or topic or anything like that. It's probably why my channel doesn't really grow that much. I don't think a lot of people understand the idea that I have behind my channel.
Okay. Cool. Nicole says, I'm going to win that award one day.
Good luck. Good luck. There's an inner circle that you're going to have to break through.
Blind Toe says, Whistler, if you made that pie, I'll eat it.
Of course you would.
What the? Of course you would. Thomas says, if I had $25,000, I would buy a nice backpack blower. Of course you would. As soon as I heard it say blower, I was like, yeah, I figured he would say that.
Yeah, right.
If you could have anybody on your channel, whether if like someone who's deceased now, but if they were alive, or like a blind tuber or your favorite celebrity, who would you have and why?
Clodius Albinus.
Who is that?
He was a Roman general in France in the year 127.
Oh,
And
wow.
became, well, trying to become emperor of Rome, but he was defeated, unfortunately.
Oh. And why would you want to have him on your channel?
Because so the reason why he's called Albinus is because when he was born, he was totally white. He was basically an albino. And back then, and he comes from royal bloodlines. And so, he was different in his time, right? Completely, people must have looked at him like really weird, but he ended up going on to be this really, really, really great, kick-ass general, despite all the odds and overcoming everything. So I'd have him on.
Okay. And I'll just ask this for, I guess, for the second time, but like this time, like in today's time, if like someone from today you would want to have on your channel, who would you have and why?
From today, I would probably have.
Since you said someone from our history based time, that's why I asked for time today too.
I would either have Sean Carroll, Brian Green, or Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I think I know who Neil deGrasse Tyson is, but can you explain to me who they both are? 'Cause
Sean Carroll is an astrophysicist. Brian Green is, I believe, also an astrophysicist or just a physicist. And we all know Neil deGrasse Tyson. So
I forgot what he does, but I've heard the name.
he's a physicist as well.
Oh, he is. Okay. And would you just have them on your channel because they're all physicists, or just...
All of them in particular not only are highly scientific, but they also delve into the philosophy behind science and especially the universe. So I'm big on that.
Okay. Nicole says, I'm the same way with my channel, and that's why it doesn't grow. Channels that have a niche typically grow faster.
Yep.
But I'd rather have people see me for who I am than just watch me for one topic.
Yeah.
Very well said.
She
I
just
mean,
needs to get a microphone now.
well, I need one too, because again, if I knew how to record videos for my YouTube channel on my computer, I would. But I don't, which is why I do them on my phone, in that I do live streams on the computer. Again, if I knew how, I would, because I think that'd be more efficient in my case, but don't know how.
Jesus, Thomas, work on your punctuation, man.
Blind Toast says, Nicole, I'll take half of your $25,000, thank you. And then Thomas says... well, I'm glad he corrected himself. Thomas mentions that he likes key lime pie. And he would not throw it. He would eat it.
Well, that's why
Okay.
you pick a pie you don't like. Or find out someone who doesn't like a certain pie and pick that pie and throw it in their face.
Well, a pie that I'm not such a big fan of is apple pie, so I would throw that into someone's face. I don't like apple pie. I know that sounds weird. Let's see.
I would say Celine Dion, Blind Hose. I'd totally moon her.
Oh, were you responding to when Blind... what does he mean by to moon a celebrity? What is it? Does he mean to meet a celebrity?
No, mooning someone is when you show them your ass, your bare ass.
Oh! And I'm gonna ask this anyway for my own humor. Why her? Why?
I don't know, I just can't stand her voice.
Oh.
It hits like a really awkward note on a violin for me. Worse than nails on a chalkboard.
That's funny. Let's see. Nicole says, I'm in the car and lost connection. And then she puts a allowing crying face emoji. Sorry, Nicole.
Then how did you type that?
And of course I would figure Thomas would say this too. Thomas says, I would love to have Randy Travis on my channel.
Of course he would.
When I say my, I mean his. Alright, caught up with that. Do you have any tips to any users who are either blind, low vision, visually impaired, or sighted who's thinking about starting their own YouTube channel?
Oh yeah, don't do what I do. If you want a successful channel, don't do what I do. Follow like the recommended thing that YouTube suggests. Pick a topic, pick a demographic, stick with it, and you'll grow big like well, people like you've interviewed. So yeah.
And then of course I'll just respond to this I'll respond to this question too. Do what you like to do. Like, for example, I like to sing. That's why I post song covers, and I love playing the keyboard. That's why I do that. And I decided to come up with more things for my channel, which is the General Topics series, which is, I think, informative and fun and random. And the YouTube interview, I think, even though my channel is not that big, I think it'd be fun for me being, like, the interviewer, like, just, like, exploring the YouTubers' life throughout YouTube and how did they get to where they are now and stuff. That's why I do that. I don't do that because someone says, oh, you should do that because this person's doing it too. No.
Yeah.
That's, no. So, but that's the reason why I do that.
What's funny about all the interviews that I've done, and I've done some really big million subscriber count YouTubers, including Tommy Edison and a bunch of other people, Mark Sargent, Vinny Eastwood, all these guys. I was actually, for the majority of them, let's say 90% of them, I was very disappointed on the depth of conversation that I was able to have with them. That's the biggest thing that I like about, just like
Oh.
you said, like learning from someone. So, if I don't feel like I've learned anything from the interview, that's a shame.
Then you don't enjoy it that much
Yeah.
because that's the point. That's the whole reason why I do the interview segment because I wanna learn about the person. I wanna
Mm-hmm.
learn what they like to do and how they got started on like basically the background of everything.
Yeah.
Okay. So the thing I decided to do with, like whenever I did these interviews was like after like every like other like 2 or 3 questions I would go back and forth between the Microsoft Word document with the questions in the chat so I wouldn't miss anyone saying anything because I don't want someone to say, "Oh, well, you didn't see my comments." Oh, I didn't, and I'm like, "Oh, no, I did not." So that's the reason why that in the stream, if you guys hear me going back and forth, or if you guys hear the jaws slightly, because I try to turn it down, but in order to hear Whistler too, that's why I do that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, this is also another random question too. How did you get the name Whistler?
That comes from a movie in the '90s. There was um, a blind computer nerd in a movie called Sneakers. And then once I lost my sight, all my friends started calling me Whistler.
Really?
Yeah, because that was his name in the movie. Well, nickname, obviously.
Was was he blind or visually impaired in the movie?
Yep.
Oh, he was. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah, I was curious about that too. Let's see.
Well, in Darkness says you have
Oh, well, thank you.
great radio interview voice.
Well, thank you. Never heard of that one. I would. What I've gotten before was when someone actually wrote a comment. This was before I started doing videos again this year, where someone wrote on one of my older videos from like 4 years ago saying, "I love the song covers you have up here. When are you gonna start doing videos again?" I'm like, I'm coming up with ideas, so. But thank you, In Darkness. That's very nice. Let's. Do you have any channel recommendations? Try to say that 5 times fast.
I don't do that anymore because
No.
someone's feelings always get hurt, so I just don't mention anybody unless I'm asked to do a channel review on my Tales from the Tube. Then obviously it's kind of like suggesting to go check them out if you want. If I happen to be watching a channel or a video on Tales from the Tube and I say I like this, then yeah, I'd recommend it.
Okay. I mean, of course, I'm subscribed to so many channels. I don't want to like take up like 4 to 5 minutes just to read every single
Exactly.
channel I'm recommended to. But I do list a few. I
mean,
do
there's one thing
I
to-
do list a few. So.
It's one
Or-
thing to suggest channels because you like it, or to suggest channels because you're showing support.
Oh,
And
it's for
so-
support wise, and because I like
Well,
them
yeah.
too. I like all the channels that I'm subscribed to. I just can't name them all because it would take probably up longer than 5 minutes because I'm subscribed to so
Yeah.
many. Okay. I'm just gonna give a couple minutes for the people in the chat to give like final thoughts or what they if they have any questions for you, if they have if anything to ask me, or if they want to share about how they liked or I don't want to say I'm not gonna say hate, but like was not a big fan of this live stream. They could tell me that too. So, oh, here's another question that I just thought of. Speaking of dislikes, do you remember the very first time you got a dislike on a video?
No.
Are you saying you never got a dislike, or are you saying
Oh
you
no,
don't
I
remember
got
the
plenty
time?
of dislikes.
Okay,
I don't. Pay
you just don't
attention
remember the
to it.
first time that occurred.
No. Likes and dislikes do the same thing for your channel.
They do.
Yeah.
Okay.
It means it's getting attention. It means someone has watched it. It means someone has engaged with it, and that's all YouTube sees. They don't care if it's a like or dislike.
Okay. Because one of my live streams, I think it was one of my general topic. No, yeah, it was the topic of the day relationship stream
Hmm.
that had a dislike on it. I'm like, what? And then, of course, all the videos or streams that I have up on my channel that have dislikes, it's literally only one dislike. I was like,
Hmm.
who wasn't? Oh, I think to myself, who wasn't a big fan? I guess. So,
Yep, yep. Oh, looks
eh,
like In Darkness knows the movie I was talking about.
yes, I see a new comment somewhere. Um, oh, pff. Whistler wants peace on Earth and goodwill towards men.
That was the last quote in the movie by the character Whistler.
Okay, I was about to say, when did you say that? Because I don't recall hearing that. Still listening, but it's cutting off every few seconds, Nicole says.
Oh, that sucks.
Okay, that's fine. Nuke.
You get a golden toe.
Thanks, blind toes. Good interview. You get a blind toe. I mean, a golden toe.
He better start making those little golden toes and sending them to people.
Right?
Otherwise, he's going to be handing out a lot of IOUs.
Oh, I just thought of this too.
Hmm?
So, how did you come up with your designs for your merch? For your
Oh.
merch shop?
Mm-hmm. It's all Star Wars based, and originally, I had someone else do the designs, and after almost a year of them being that way, I finally found out that they are not how I want them. They weren't
Oh.
close to the original designs of Star Wars font and all this other stuff. So, actually, Danny Marie AUC redid all my logos and all those designs, and so now they're more authentic to the original Star Wars.
Okay. And how do people become members of your channel? Because I noticed that sometimes when I would go into your live stream, it would say, this stream is in members mode, which means
Hmm.
only the people that are members could comment or
Yeah.
whatever the world it says. So,
And
how does
usually,
that work?
what I do is, as soon as I schedule a stream, I put it on members mode. That way, the chat doesn't get filled up with a ton of messages. But it also gives the members the added benefit to chat more so than usual. And that's one of the benefits of becoming a member. The link to become a member is in all of my video descriptions.
Okay. Okay. I know you answer this, but the person that asked this question, he was not here. So if you wouldn't mind, please answering this again for this user. Chris Stewart says, I guess because he's asking me too. He says, Haley and Whistler, what are some of your favorite topics that you guys talked about on your channels? I will let you answer that first because I'm the one interviewing you.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, so like I mentioned earlier, Chris, that I don't really have a singular favorite topic. My channel is pretty much a highly produced vlog, and so anything in the moment that I'm researching or or I'm interested in, that is usually the topic of that particular series. I could say one of my favorite topics to talk about with multiple people on my channel, like my panel discussions, would probably be gaming or advocacy, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Uh, Chris, my answer to your question is just I love all the song covers I do because that gives the people that will watch or listen to the videos a chance to say, "Hey, you should do a cover of this,"
Mm.
and then if I don't know it, I will try to learn it. For instance, Blind Toes, not that long ago, mentioned in the comments that I should sing this song called Hopeless Romantic by Megan Trainor.
Mm-hmm.
I never heard of it until the day he said it,
Mm.
and I'm still learning it because it's not really played on the radio. So
Mm.
that's why I gotta listen. That's why I downloaded it on my phone. Well, it's also a good song too, so that's why I downloaded it, and I'm still learning it. So whenever I learn the whole entire song and I'm able to use the instrumental version, that video will be there. But for now, I'm still learning it. But back to the question itself, the song covers I like. I mean, I really like everything that I do, but I would say my favorite part is the song covers and the songwriting because, again, the people that are subscribed to the channel, they can give ideas saying you should write a song about this, or you could do a song cover of whatever. So, but I like all of it. And Thomas says, awesome interview. I really enjoyed it. And by the way, your audio sounds great. I don't know whose audio you're talking about, but thanks.
Well, you sound pretty good on my end, so it's gonna be something.
I don't know if you're talking about me, you, or both. I don't know. I assume me because back in July my audio was pretty shitty.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Blind Toes says Whistler Hootie is awesome.
Well, thank
I
you.
assume that's the character name?
Hoodie, like a sweater with a hood on it.
Oh!
He actually won one.
It says Hootie, not Hoodie, so I didn't know what that was supposed to be.
Yeah, he may have misspelled it.
Yeah, no, I couldn't figure out what that was. This was like, what? Is that a person's name or something? Okay. And of course, I think I've asked this before to a couple of people I had on the channel already. Not that you do, but just in case, I'll ask anyway. Do you have any questions about my channel? Or, of course, the things that I do, if any? When I say that I'm talking to Whistler. I mean, the people in the chat can answer that too, can ask too, but I was mainly talking to him.
If you could interview any musician artist, who would you interview?
Oh my god, that's an easy question. I would interview Taylor Swift. Why? I love her. She's my favorite singer. I love her pop music. I love her country music too, but she's mainly a pop artist. And just I love her music. And I would ask the same types of questions like I would do with any other celebrity, like how they start their music career, like what do they what inspired them to write their songs and stuff. I would definitely interview her. If I was able to meet her one day, that would be so amazing because I was able to go to a Taylor Swift concert back in 2015, which was awesome. So that's who I would have on my channel if that was a possibility. I would try so hard not to scream while I'm talking to her because I love her so much. She's great.
So you're a Swiftie.
Of course, yeah. Yeah. Just again, a lot of people they don't like the same people that anyone else likes. Like I actually know someone where they say they think Taylor Swift is a bad person or they don't like her singing. That's fine, but I do. So yeah, but that's celebrity wise. That's who I would have. I would if I even had the chance, I would interview Michelle Obama because I thought she was great when Obama was president from 2008 to 2016, and I would just ask her about her experience in the White House and stuff like that. So I think that would be cool too. Oh, so another thing I'm curious about is that you have Facebook pages, right? Or any social media pages for your channels?
Mm-hmm.
Did you start those immediately after you started your channel, or did that take time?
Oh yeah, I started everything at once. Just build up a following. Instagram,
Because
Facebook, Twitter.
Oh my god. Okay. I have to say this because Blind Toes brought it up. So, Whistler, did you ever get the chance to listen to the videos of me eating the Carolina Reaper cheese balls on my channel?
Oh
Because
yeah.
those are up there too.
I sure did. Yeah, I actually reviewed it on my channel.
Did you?
Yeah.
Where can I find that? I want to listen to that.
Oh jeez.
I want to listen to what you had to say.
It was
It's
one of
quite.
the Tales from the Tube videos. I'm not sure which one. Some of them.
What was it titled? What was it titled? Do you remember?
Whoa.
I lost you for a second. I asked you if do you remember like the name of the stream or the video from the channel?
No, because they're all called Tales from the Tube.
Okay. I really want to listen to that so badly. So, if you ever get a chance and just happen to find it, can you send that to me too? 'Cause
Yeah.
I want to listen to that. Guys, this sounds totally dramatic. I understand. I don't have a high spice tolerance at all. So when Lantos dared me to do this, I'm like, okay. So by the time the second one, that's when I started tearing up. And I wasn't trying to, it just came out. I'm like, what? but to me they're entertaining. I go back to watch those videos over and over and over again because I think they're hilarious. And the shortest one, that's like 26 seconds long, has over 600 views on it.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
I'm like, what? So, even though it's not my song covers and stuff, I think that would be fun and entertaining to share on YouTube. So, that's what I did. Blind Toes, again, if the cheese balls are even good by now, according to my mom, they're still in the cabinet, because the last time they were even touched was after I got home from North Carolina. My mom's boyfriend ate one. His daughter licked one, because my mom didn't want her to eat the whole thing, she's only 10. And my mom's boyfriend's friend ate one. And my mom's boyfriend's friend was like, that's hot as fuck. So, to me, it was funny. I was like, and then I looked at my mom's boyfriend saying, you said you like spicy stuff. Do you like this? And then he's like, yeah, it's spicy. I'm like, do you want another one? He's like, no, I'm good. I'm like, wow. That's just, again, guys, there was 5 of them originally. Blind Toes, who's in the chat, he dared me to buy them and eat at least 3 up to 5. And there was 5 in total on the plate. My aunt and uncle almost had a panic attack because they were so turned up at me eating those. And I was wearing gloves because it said strongly recommended to wear gloves while handling because they're so dangerously hot where your hands could be burning for hours. Which I didn't want to do, so I wore gloves. So, yeah, if you guys want to watch those videos, please do. They're funny. I think they're funny to watch, and I think one of them has like 13 likes on it. I'm like, what? A lot of people did watch this video. Wow. So I'm glad people found that entertaining because it was supposed to. So, but yeah, that's also another one of my favorite videos. Okay, anyone that's in the chat, if you guys are still here, do you guys have any final thoughts or final questions for, as Thomas says, Whistler? I can't do it, but that's how he says it. It's funny. I ask him all the time, why do you do that? And then I don't remember what he said, but
It's because it's a fond memory that he has about his grandfather. He used to do that when he would whistle during his S's.
Oh yeah, that's right. I would always think about that in the back of my mind, like, what the heck, dude? Like, why? Yeah, but to me, it's hilarious. And if I knew how to do this, I would. If I knew how to copy the YouTube link on the computer and stick it inside the description box, I would have done that. But I only know how to copy and paste YouTube links from the app into the description box, like after the video or the stream is uploaded.
Gotcha.
But if I knew how to do that on the computer, the link would definitely be in the description box. And for the other channels I've done, but I don't know how. Again, I'm only about to be 21, so just there's a lot of things I gotta learn with YouTube.
Alt D, Control A, Control C. Go to your description box. Control P.
Wait, what about Control D, P, and C? What?
Alt A
Mm-hmm.
takes you to the address bar.
Yeah.
So if you're on my channel or whoever's channel, you press Alt D. It'll take you to the address bar. Select all, Control A, copy, Control C, go back to your description box, and paste it in there.
Huh. See what I mean, guys?
Mine's easy.
There's a lot of things I don't know.
Mine's easy. It's just youtube.com/c/theory of a blind man.
Why don't you ever change your name on YouTube to just Whistler? Because that seems like that's what you go by in the videos.
Because it's a brand. It's a brand name. It's pretty much a business.
Okay. Let's see. Linto says he doesn't have any more questions. Okay. There's more. Sheesh. Again, if StreamYard would just like have like the comment tab selected where I wouldn't have I wouldn't just have to keep hitting the new comments button every time, that'd be useful, but that's not what this says. Let's see.
No, you don't have to keep pushing the comments button or comments.
Well, in
button.
order to see new ones, I do, don't I?
No, they automatically filter in when they come
Oh,
in.
well, not on my screen it doesn't. Like, it just shows up, like, the original ones, then it says new comments, and then I think after that it brings, like, the text field to type, I guess?
Oh, yeah, the comments button, the more comments below button. Yeah.
And stop. What? And Darkness says, and stop, I think? I don't know. Oh, thanks, Chris. Chris says the stream has been very entertaining and fun to watch. Keep up the great work with your channel, Haley. I'm looking forward to more interviews and other fun things. Thanks. Thank you. Again, I try to be funny. I try to make my stuff entertaining. Now, I'm not a comedian, but I try to put some humor in my videos, whether if it's not the song cover videos, because it's literally just me singing a song, but it's mainly with the streams when I do the general topics and the interview ones, because it would be boring if it's just like one person, like the person reading the questions, the person responds, and read the question, then read the response. That would be kind of boring in my opinion. So, and Darkness says that was for Whistler, lol. And then, oh well, Thomas explained it. Thomas says, my grandpa had false teeth, and that's why he whistled. I do it to joke around. No, I know you do it to be funny. I just keep forgetting all the time, like, why do you do that? I just keep forgetting why. See, watch. So it says new comments button, and then underneath that it says post a comment, and then there's a text field, and then chat button. So in order for me to see the new ones, I gotta hit the new comments button. Not unless if that's a feature or something, but I gotta like load the new comments every time. I think I'll stop right there, lol, like Darkness says. And Darkness says, here's to your health all until after. I assume that means take care, talk to you next time or something? I don't know. Again, there's a lot of phrases and catchphrases I don't know. So, oh man.
That's fine. Everything's fine.
No, I'm just saying that for my own humor because it seems like a lot of people on YouTube or on the internet, they would say, oh, everyone would know this catchphrase, or most of the people would hear about this. Never heard about that in my life. So, there we go. Alrighty. Whistler, do you have any final thoughts or anything else you want to share before we sign off of here?
Not really. Just I've become more active on Instagram and Twitter, so people can follow me on Twitter at Theory O Blind Man, and Instagram.com/The Real Theory of a Blind Man.
Cool. And again, guys, every time when I upload a stream, once it finally uploads, I can comment it on it. Which, by the way, some of my older videos, like one of the songs I wrote back about 6 or 7 months ago or whatever, I still can't comment on it. Like, it'll say if there's like so and so comments, and then I just can't click on the section and then click add new comment. I don't know why. It's weird. But, okay, cool. Well, if there's nothing else, thank you to everyone for being in the chat. I'm glad that we finally were able to do this without any internet problems.
Yeah, right. 2 months in the making, everybody.
Like, seriously. And hopefully, you guys will see him again in the future, because I actually really enjoyed this, and I'm considering of having him on again in the future. Maybe, like, around the time, like, when I reach, like, somewhere after 200 subscribers, I'll probably, like, have, like, a repeat of certain people who I really, really enjoyed interviewing. But, which, by the way, let me clarify, I loved everyone so far. But I'm just talking about, like, people who I think where the interview was more memorable and humorous, I guess. So, until then, you guys stay safe, take care, even though that this whole virus thing is going on, just try not to drive each other crazy. Okay? We just need to get through this, and we will. So, take care, guys, and once again, Whistler, thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate this. It was fun.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. You guys take care, and I'll talk to you guys on the next stream. Bye, guys.